Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing One Piece Opening VR by Z7, an actual beatable level from Z7. Let's take a look and I'll give you my thoughts at the end of this video. Great level. So what did I think about that one? Obviously that's a high quality music level. I think that, it's a short extract from the opening. I just listened to it and it is pretty accurate, honestly. It's difficult because it's the vocals, right? So when you translate vocals to instrumental in this game, it's difficult to tell like if it's spot on perfect the music, but it is very accurate. And it's a high quality music level. I like decoration, but the Yoshi's kid getting killed, so you're not gonna get away with that. How dare you do this? But I thought it was a good level overall. Um, I like the design, as I said. I think it's very, very well designed, and I really respect makers that can blend in music with platforming and jump kind of things like that. So high praise to Z7 for that. Now, about the parts that I didn't like, because this is the part where it gets interesting, I think that the way the difficulty of the level increases is not because necessarily the jumps are difficult. I think that the jumps, honestly, like, weren't too bad. It's just a lot of getting used to, but some of the parts don't really line up too well. It's somewhat tricky to get them to line up. I think that's where the difficulty of the level really comes from. Some of the indication of the level, I think, is a bit off in some places. Like if you go ahead and go back to the spring indication. That one is super early, if that is the indication is that. I genuinely don't understand if that's supposed to be like anticipation for the throwing the spring or if that's supposed to be waiting to throw the spring, because honestly, I'm just used to having the indication where you're supposed to throw the items. I think that in that specific scenario, it's definitely not. So I don't know if that's intended or if that's I don't know if that's an oversight or if that's intended to just have the indication super early. And yeah, I think some parts are a bit tricky to line up, and I think that could be a bit not obviously user friendly for everyone. And that's not supposed to be like that, but on the easier side level, I think that that way it increases difficulty compared to like the top music levels. It is a bit of a feedback that I would say that to improve that level would be that. But overall, I think the setups are unique enough so they make up for that frustration that people might have with that. And the Yoshi's dying are obviously a call on the level. But taking all that into consideration, I just wanted to play this level and do a video on it. I think overall, obviously, I'll give this on a like. So yeah, good level there, Z7. Alright, that is it guys. If you guys liked the video, please give it a like, subscribe. Give a like to this level. There is the code down in over here on the screen, and it'll also be on the description. So go ahead and check it out. See you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching.